go. Loading, loading. We are loading. Starting up.
Warning. Warning. Main bay doors opening. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Stream will begin shortly.
Guess we'll do a quick play, see if anybody shows up. Hey, this is Acid Games. Welcome. Finn missed? Yes, it is time for more bad life choices. You are correct. Sassy's first. Congratulations. I should have a prize for whoever shows up first, but I don't. I have a tip. I can give you a tip. Free. It's a free tip. Eat at Joe's. Joe's Diner. It's good food. Yeah, that's free. Bad life choices coming up. Oh, we're going to go Bear Claw. I don't know. Emerald Vale's nice too. I really like Emerald Vale, but I like Bear Claw. I kind of like Frozen City. And I like Solaris, but Bear Claw and Emerald Vale probably are my two favorite maps. River City's good too. Dum dum dum. Here we go. Here we go. Looks like I need to trim my beard. Wasn't on last night. I don't know if anybody showed up here not hanging out or not, but I'm here now. I'm going to try to make up for it by dying repeatedly. Maybe dying twice as fast and twice as often. I hope not, though. It'd be a hollow victory if this guy wins on our team, I guess. Wet Potato. Nephil. Oh, my throat's a little growling there. Sorry about that. Boring Joe. Bearded Glass. Altor the Fury. Out of Church. Saltiest Raccoon. I don't know where these guys come up with their names. I mean, Wet Potato doesn't seem all that intimidating to me. A really old clan dude. That could be intimidating. Black Corona. I think Dark Marauder is better. I should see if I can get... I got to see if I can get my YouTube channel to be Dark Marauder. Which means I need to send a message. I need to send a message. That's the wrong thing. Oh, the bull sharks, you know, they seem kind of tough to kill. I haven't actually killed one yet, I don't think. I'm wondering about if I want to get one. I just don't want to spend $70 on a mech pack of bull sharks that look kind of ugly. And I wouldn't know which one of, you know, one variant or another I would want. So I don't know. I just felt a little dizzy there where I kind of moved my mech around. I was like, whoa, what happened? Got a little disoriented. No, to answer your question before you ask it, I don't drink at all. So it's not because I've like gotten a little tipsy.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
I guess everybody's going around.
Target spotted.
He comes back up there. I'd like to shoot him. Like that. I don't know if I did more damage or he did. Guess I don't need to stay here to find out, though, do I? Excuse me. I've just never felt like this is a good spot to be.
E3, there's a blip
Target spotted.
on seismic.
Big presence over there.
Airstrike
units, catch up to the rest.
You're fine. Target spotted.
They're pushing D3.
Roger that.
Pushing the E2 as well. Yeah, D3's got like 8 mechs.
Coming to say hello.
Need assistance.
Heat level critical. Heat level critical.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile.
Target spotted.
Warning, incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile.
Some-
Ouch, I don't know how they're hitting me there. Must be up top.
Okay.
Oh,
Whatever.
there you are, buddy.
New target acquired.
There's an India
Airstrike
Corsair.
online.
Hey, Choco Lab, they're gonna be pushing right over here easily, I think. Yep.
Heat level critical.
Center on
Heat level
Corsair.
critical.
Indigo.
Target destroyed.
He's down. Good job.
Charlie, on Charlie.
Sorry about the friendly. That's just, I was shooting that guy. Sorry about that.
Gotcha, thank you.
Warning, incoming missile.
I mean, if I'd
The
been
one
shooting
came
you in the
around
back,
before.
it would have taken me 2 or 3 shots at least to get you.
Warning, incoming missile.
One came around D4 and shot me in the back.
Warning, incoming missile.
2 and E3, 2 and E3.
Target
Who's
spotted.
that Lerm boat?
Oop, and Fafnir, added on.
Warning, incoming missile.
I'm getting shot from everywhere and I don't really know where. Doesn't matter now, I'm dead. Well, that didn't work out so well. I did okay, 419. Not great though. Like they're coming through.
Target destroyed. Artillery strike online. Target
2 are
acquired.
clans, 5 are inner sphere.
New
Oh, I didn't know the
target
bull
acquired.
shark was in both. I'll come with
UAV
XL engines.
activated.
I honestly don't keep track of much about mech builds. I know XLs are supposed to be easier to kill when they lose this tight torso or something, but oh, I think I have an XL on this charger, and it's tough to kill because it's got good quirks.
Artillery strike activated.
Tougher to kill, I guess, would be the operative word. I don't know, all my expendable income was going towards cabinet stuff or tools to get the cabinets done right now, so getting any mech packs seems out of the question for the time being. I could spend some of my stream money, but I'd rather spend it on like lighting or
New target acquired. Center torso
you know,
critical
important stuff for
damage.
my stream, like
Right
maybe a
leg
makeup
critical
artist every
damage.
night. Yeah, it's a good idea. Or maybe a look-alike that's younger but just looks like me. They could, I could do the voice and they could pretend to be me. I could get a lot more subscribers that way.
New
Maybe
target.
somebody like Jason Momoa or Henry Cavill or something like that. Good try, guys. Thanks for the drop.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks for the demo.
I know you. I know, Vidmist. I know you were informing me. I just like I would not know to buy a mech. I just buy whatever people say I should try to run, and sometimes I like them, or I get a good build from somebody on a mech I have, and I buy a lot of mech packs. The Bull Shark, I don't like the looks of it very much, which I know is a terrible reason to not buy a mech pack. But largely, it's I just don't want to spend $70, and I usually buy the whole pack. And I like to support BGI, so normally, if it's reasonably looking cool kind of mech, and it's a heavy or assault, heavy especially, I'm pretty interested in doing that. Don't care so much about the mediums, and don't care as much about the assaults, really. Is the Bull Shark an assault? I don't even know. I haven't really even looked at it, to be honest. Maybe I think it would look, maybe just the picture of it is what turns me off, but if I went and looked at the actual renders of it that's on the sales page, maybe I'd like it. Maybe I should go do that. I know. I'll do that. Hang on a second here. Well, I went down, down, down. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. 95 tons, so it's a heavy. Okay, assault, I mean. I'm not very good at assaults normally. This thing's an 80-ton assault, so it's a light assault, but it's quick. So I like it. And it's got bunny rabbits on it, so there's that. Right? Bunny rabbits. I'm going to go look at the Bull Shark. Boom, boom, boom. Bull Shark is here. It's here, it's here, it's here. We're loaded up over here, and I can go back over to the home thing. And I can go back to quick play. Looks like I'm muted in my comms, so I better turn those on too. You guys can hear me, right? I hope so. You should be able to. There we go. All right, this says, yeah, I can accept all cookies. That's fine. See this chopped off picture? I don't really like where the cockpit view, it looks like it's kind of, I don't know, it looks like a dumb little design. They don't show any good pictures of it. Let's go to the Bull Shark is here. That looks better because it's kind of boxy, isn't it? I don't really like the boxy mechs as much. It's okay. Not great. I'm not really attracted to it just by looking at it. Super boxy. Ultimate pack. I like the special add-on variant, the BSK2 I like the paint job on that. It reminds me of the Thing, of the Fantastic Four. Like you could paint it orange and it would look like the Thing. And then that kind of works. So that looks pretty good that way. I don't mind that. But I think I have to buy that with the whole pack, right? And what's its loadout? That's just a paint job. I should just be like, oh, it's a paint job. It requires the collector pack purchase. It doesn't really tell you. In fact, I never really know. People always find it somewhere and they know what is a good laser vomit and what's a good DACA and what's, I know some of them are and aren't. I just don't get into the details as much. I don't have time to peruse all that kind of stuff. So if I go to, these are all the premium packages, so that doesn't help me. The Ottoman, I don't have. It doesn't even tell you what you get. You get for $70, you get something. You get one. You get 3 mech chassis. Collector's pack. Oh, you get 5 standard with the collector's pack. And you can get the 2 add-ons. What's the difference? What's the ultimate pack? It's very confusing. I always find this, it should be super simple, right? You get them all, you just get the same thing that's above, right? Purchasing the Ultimate Pack will provide you with all the Bull Shark mechs with just one single purchase. Yeah, it's just the same thing as above. You should get, if you're going to do the 70, you should get one extra special one instead of just, oh, you get these ones above plus the ones above, which is $70 anyway. They should entice me to want to get it, because that's 5, 6, 7. That's 7 mechs. $10 a mech. So it's not like they're too expensive if you want all 10. I just don't know if I want all 10. I guess I'm a difficult customer to please. Dave GT, Magic 8 Ball, howdy. There's an event for bonus skins. Okay. It's 12 lasers. Oh, I would probably like the 12 lasers. Maybe I should just buy that. Is it any good? Can I put like 6 binary lasers on it? That wouldn't be so bad. Does it go like 12 kph also? Is it super slow? I think they used to give you all the details about the chassis and its hard points and stuff on the sales page. If you scroll down, I don't see any of that anymore. And they kind of hid that away after a while, so I just don't even usually look. I just wait and see if it looks good and people say things nice about it. But I do like that one, you know, cracked, molten kind of lava look.
You're good.
Stand with 4 mediums and 4 PPCs. Well, that's crazy, right? It must be pretty hot.
Fuel at 25%.
Here's one right here, right? Yep.
Target spotted.
Lots of them in the middle.
Need assistance. Affirmative.
Okay, I'm not going to do any good here. If they're over there, I'm going to come up here so I can get some cover when I
Target
come up.
spotted.
There should be a guy right here.
Fuel at
Yep.
25%.
I guess I don't want to say hello to him too much. I'm in a bad spot, Leroy Brown.
Airstrike online.
Hey guys, they're
Target
all
spotted.
Fuel at 25%.
they flanked us, they not started.
Need assistance.
Target acquired.
There's a kill right there. Maybe they're easy to shoot in the face, right?
Target acquired.
It's not good. Not good. Hey, gunfighter. I think I'm in over my head. I'm up too close here.
Airstrike online.
I think I'm not good is the thing. I'm not good. The situation probably isn't good either.
I see.
How you doing?
How's the cabinet doing?
Slow. Very slow. I'm stuck on a... I think I'm going to get past it tomorrow. I've got to make a custom jig for all the shelf holes that I've got to drill. And I can't find or buy one anywhere online because the holes are bigger than what everybody has.
Target spotted.
Everybody uses either 6mm, 1/4 inch, or 5mm holes, and all the jigs are set up for that. But I have 5/16 holes for my shelf pins.
Incoming missile. Warning, incoming missile. Light torso, critical depth.
Well, I got 2 kills that time at least.
So why did you go with 5/16s?
That's how they came. Because remember, they're pre-built and I'm modifying them. And so if I cut off the back of them in order to make them go closer into the wall and not stick out so far, I sometimes have to cut off so much that I'm cutting off all the shelf holes for the shelf pins. Then I have to re-drill those. And all of the hardware that comes with it to go in those is, I'm going to say it's non-standard, but you can buy those size of pins easily enough. They're easy enough to find. But finding a jig that drills them to line things up is pretty much, I spent hours looking and nobody has it. So I'm going to have to just make, and I don't mind making my own jig. I just thought, I'd rather just buy one that's done. I don't have to mess with it. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just use the 1/4" one. And I bought a jig and tried that out. It's like, well, that'll work, but then I got to have a mix and match of pins. I don't want to do that. So I decided just to go buy a piece of.
You drill the holes with the 1/4" and then go back with the 5/16.
I'm not going to be able to freehand that with a hole that's a 1/4 inch already. That'll just rip up the wood. So I got to make a jig in that case too. So, and all of the jigs come usually with a bit with a collar on it, a depth collar that you can adjust. But they're brad point. They have like the little outer points to cut the surface so it slice it so it doesn't chip, and then it has a big brad point in the center that kind of guides down the center. But the brad point is like 3/16 long, and so if you go down as deep as you need to go in a thinner wall, it just pops out into the finished plywood on the back on the outside.
The standard flat blades. Yeah, it's not the you're not using the.
I have Forstner bits also, and I can use those, but it's such a small hole for the 1/4" that it doesn't expel the chips out of the chip slots on the bit, and so it plugs up. Then I have to pull it out, clean it, drill a little bit more, it plugs up, pull it out, clean it 4 times per hole. So I don't want to do that. That's like I am way more lazy than that would be feasible for.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out what is it you're doing.
I know. Well, it's like I wouldn't normally have thought that this would have even been a moment to slow me down, and yet I kind of tried a couple different things. It's like nothing's worked well.
Depth gauge with some tape.
No, this has to be just right, because if I go too far, this stuff's less than a 1/2 inch thick, and I got to go almost a 1/2 inch on my pins for my pins to work. No, so I can't just use tape, because it's gonna over time it starts to shoulder up a little bit, and then pretty soon you're going too deep, and then you've ruined your cabinet. So I don't want to do that. I want a stop collar. I'm just going to use a router. I'm going to use my plunge router, and I'll make a template, and then I'll stick it over there, and I'll plunge route it with a pilot, a router bearing. That's what I'm going to do. But I'll make that tomorrow. I went and bought a piece of 3/8 inch acrylic today. They had a scrap for $7. That's about the perfect size, and I've got a drill press, so I'll drill the hole for the bearing to go in, and I have to index them.
Use the drill press.
No, I can't use my drill press because I have a cheap, lousy drill press, and I have some of these are 6 feet long, and I just can't. I'll ruin the finish side trying to do that on my drill press. Too much weight on too little of a press, surface, table surface.
I'm not sure exactly how yours is set up and stuff, but
I have a teeny cheap little $65 drill press that's a piece of junk. So I can drill a straight hole with it, but that's about all it can do.
well, see, you don't have to rely on the drill press to hold the whole piece of work. You can put a little table behind it, or a little rolly or something next to it to roll it on.
Well, of course, I realize that, but it's not a very quality drill press, and I'm not going to slide that. I'm not going to slide a 6 foot long board back and forth across the table and 2 outfeed, supports. I'd have to pretty much build an outfeed table for it, or put it over on my main table and then build 2 big kind of extension wings for it to move that thing back and forth. And I can make a template and do a router and I can make those holes automatically without having to line them each up each time, right? For every little hole. And that'll take way too long. So anytime I can make a template or a jig, I'm in, because that's the way to get things done fast and consistently.
Uh-huh. Jigs are good. We like jigs.
Jigs. I mean, I can't dance a jig, but I can make a jig. You know what else I can do? I can make a group and send you an invite.
You want me to come join you? Huh?
Well, that's up to you, but you're welcome, of course.
Okay, well, I guess I can sign in. But yeah, I like jigs. I mean, you know, I've built jigs for stuff before. Yeah,
I'm sure you
actually,
have. I would think you've probably made a lot of jigs in your day.
And you know, we actually used some of the first lasers to laser measuring and stuff like that with those jigs. That's how tight the tolerances were.
You know, I bought a laser measuring tape, and it was off by as much as 4 feet sometimes. It was a lower end, like a $200 laser measurer. Supposed to be good up to, like, I think about 100 feet, plus or minus a 1/16 of an inch, right? And it was always an 1/8 to 1/4 long, and sometimes it was 1 inch to 10 inches or 12 inches off, and then occasionally it was even 4 feet off. And so I bought another one, tried it, same thing. Got another one, tried it, same thing. So I don't trust them. What's that?
Our tolerance on it was a 10,000ths.
Yeah, that's probably more like industrial grade. This was like a contractor grade.
Oh yeah. It's industrial grade, all right.
Yeah, I get that. How much did that baby cost?
I have no clue how much it cost. The company paid for it. And you know, they didn't. I wasn't an accountant. I was only a flight mechanic, and you know, we had to invent. We had to invent new manufacturing methods for some of the parts on the YF-23.
Yeah.
If you understand what I'm saying, so. And we had to get the tolerances and all this and the weights and everything just perfect on those things because it was the prototype. You know, it's a prototype and stuff, and it's got to, we're trying to do it, you know, and win a competition that was rigged from the start because, well, you know how politics are.
Yes, I do. And it looked cooler, too. I think it was a really good looking bird.
And it had 180% more range.
Which is crazy. I read a little article that said, I had read an article that said it lost because the other one shot down a target and blew it up during the demo. And everybody was wowed because they saw an explosion, which I get. Explosions are cool, but it's kind of a dumb reason to pick a fighter. And I'm sure there was a lot of politics going on about who gets the contracts for the parts, right? And then assembly and stuff, which state.
Well,
You think they'll ever revive that fighter?
the Japanese want to.
But you don't think America will? They'll just go past it to the next generation.
Well, you see the F-35, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Well, is the F-35 better?
No. It's not even as good as the F-22.
Yeah, so why is the F-35 so... What do they like about it? Just the coordinated information systems and stuff? Targeting systems?
It has the new, it has all the new toys in it, okay? That's one reason that it took them 20 years to get it done, and it has multiple different versions for
Yeah.
different uses, but it uses 90% of the same parts on just about all the versions, right?
Yeah.
It's the AR platform of aircraft. How's that?
Okay. It's good, pretty good at a lot of things.
Well,
You can kit it out however you want it, basically.
it's supposed to be a lot cheaper for copy.
They're all supposed to be a lot cheaper than they ever end up being, don't they?
Oh yeah, the YF-23s were 10 million a piece cheaper than the YF-22s.
Military doesn't care about 10 million per plane, though, do they? Vidmist, fishing isn't on every night.
Oh,
Kind of depend. Somebody in chat was asking where Fishy Ghost is, or unless you're talking about McFish, and McFish is often on. There is a click drop down to see the specs. Okay, I didn't ever look that deeply. That one does look interesting though, with the 8 mediums and 4 PPCs. I'll bet it's just a heat beast.
A heat beast?
The bull shark, the one I was looking at that has a cool paint job. It has like
Okay.
8 mediums and 4 PPCs for its weapons, for the default build. I was just wondering, it's got 12 laser mounts, energy points. I was wondering if you could put 6 binary lasers in it.
That's 60 tons.
Yeah, it's a what, 95-ton mech. It's a big mech, right?
That's still a lot of tonnage just for weapons.
Yeah. Well, PPCs aren't really light either, are they? Aren't they pretty heavy for tonnage?
The PPCs are only 7 tons.
Each?
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons
Oh,
online.
excuse me. Oh.
You could put 6
All
tons,
systems.
six of them in there probably, but
Probably melt yourself down as soon as you fire them. But even if you fired 3 at a time, that'd be pretty mean.
What about sinking?
Sinking when they fire, you mean?
Your heat sinking.
Oh, my heat. Oh, you wouldn't get any heat sinks? Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. I mean, that wouldn't be good, I mean.
Binaries are what? 3 or 4 slots?
I don't know. I don't remember.
3 or 4 slots at least. So. Six of them would take 30 slots.
Contact spots.
24 to 30 slots.
It's a lot of slots.
Airstrike online. Fuel at
And if
25%.
you're double sinking, right, you're
Yeah.
using 3 per sink.
Target acquired.
And isn't the bull shark a clam mech? What the?
Whoa, you just got headshot? I think they killed you.
He headshot.
Is that a Gauss?
One shot, headshot.
Who was it?
Bud, Bug XDDD.
Yeah, I see him over there.
I took a whopping 38 points of damage.
Target spotted.
Activated.
38 points in one shot, huh?
Look,
Yeah.
it's up 6 low.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
I done 4 points of damage before I died
Airstrike online.
with my pair of large pulse lasers.
Okay, I'm not going to trade with this guy because I'm going to lose. Why am I the only one up here playing the game? That's what I want to know.
Let's see, I got collision damage. Damaged by heavy
Airstrike
PPC
online.
and cockpit destroyed.
Target acquired.
So that's what? 3 PPCs? 3 heavy PPCs at least? To do that much damage, right?
Okay, we're in a bad spot. We as in me. Look, I don't have any cover.
Need assistance. Target spotted. Need assistance. Target spotted. Need assistance.
Incubus Delta 6 low.
Target spotted.
Let's see, heavy PPCs do what? 15 points of damage?
Target spotted.
I don't know. I used to know some of that stuff. I just don't remember it. Too many other things to worry about in life.
I'm trying to figure out, you know, it's the only thing I was hit with. I had a collision. Apparently, somebody run into me, and I got hit by PPCs.
I thought they were all over here. Oh, they're all above, maybe. Shoot. I'm only like, there's only 2 of us left.
Right arm critical damage. Left torso critical.
Well, there was that. 263. They're just wiping us out.
Target acquired. Critical. Target destroyed.
J1000 got a kill. Yay, J1000. Yay.
Died with one shot.
Destroyed.
Take them all. Take them all.
Critical damage. Right arm destroyed.
Or not. Thanks for the drop, guys. That was abysmal. Hey, Hellbringer. Dum pum pum. I can't believe my skill rating didn't go down. I only did 263. So did everybody else do really like worse? Oh my gosh, look at that. We were horrible.
I did 4 points of damage, Dart. And I took
Yeah.
38 points.
that was unfortunate. I was one of the top high
shot, I
2
went down.
scores. That's ridiculous. Oh, we got slaughtered.
He headshot me. One shot.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you were right in front of me when it happened, and you just kind of fell over backwards. I was like, oh, that's not good.
It's like, what the?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna make my template, and then I'm gonna drill my holes, and then I'm gonna finally put the mudroom, one of the mudroom cabinets together. And if that all goes well, I'll crank the other one out pretty quickly, and then I'll have those two done. Then I'll have some extra wood that I can use to make one of the laundry room uppers thicker, deeper. I'm going to splice some to make it a little deeper than the rest. But I had to do these first to rip some of the stuff off of them to use the extra wood. It's all part of my master plan.
You're a master planner?
Yeah, I am. You know. Well, I don't know if Corsair's going to join us or not, but I keep giving him an invite. A lot of times he sneaks in and then says he's been here for a half hour. I don't know if I trust him anymore.
It appears he's in a group already.
Hey, Kodo. Is he in a group? Is he dropping with 2D20 or whatever?
I don't know. Maybe he's dropping with Sarcasm.
He's probably dropping with Sarcasmo, yeah. I sent Sarcasmo and Shenanigans an invite, but they ignored it, so they must have Corsair then. That would make sense.
Oh, Chawa, too.
Oh, there he says, I'm in with Sarcasmo. Okay, yeah, we figured that out finally, Corsair. Good hunting. Don't kill me, though, okay? Just don't do it. And I've got quite a few people watching my stream. That's a little concerning. People should know better, but here they are. I can't really berate them for watching me, even though it's a bad life choice, but I just want to make sure they realize that I realize that they're making a bad life choice. So they're not doing it incognito. I know they're making a bad life choice.
Yeah, I just, earlier today I finished helping Racelhog become Racelhog Republic.
Oh, on like faction play?
Mech Warrior 5.
Oh, Mech Warrior 5. I really need to find time to get that joystick to work with that. Because I'd like to play it.
I'm fixing to go do the ending portions of my campaign. The storyline.
Yeah. When are you going to make our simulation cockpits with the hydraulic actuators? I thought you were going to make those for us when we were talking about them.
Well, we decided that that was just too much.
What? No. We decided it was fine for you to make them for us.
You want me to draw them up?
I think we should do some rough sketches and see what it would take. It's probably better to buy a kit all done, right? You'd save a ton of time, but it may not even be as good as what we could do.
A lot of it depends on the monitors you want to use, etc., you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some new stuff out for the VR stuff.
Yeah. Oh, with headsets and stuff. Yeah.
No, with you actually
Reactor
walking and stuff
online.
like that.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Sensors
That
online.
platform is pretty cool,
Weapons online.
but I don't want to walk in a mech. I don't
All
think.
systems
I guess you
online.
could use your feet as the mech actuator for the feet, right, and the torso twist. But then you wouldn't. I guess you could do that. That wouldn't be that far away from what a mech interface might end up being someday, right?
Well, have you ever seen the show called the movie RoboJocks?
Yes, it was so dumb.
Yeah, but remember how they controlled the bots?
Yep, I think I vaguely do. They kind of were in harnesses and they just kind of walked, right? Yeah.
They were strapped in and they walked, and
Yeah. There's a new movie that should have come out tonight on Netflix with Jennifer, what's her name? That's a sci-fi thing, and she's in a mech suit thing.
That mech suit thing.
Yeah, she's in some sort of a mech.
Strike.
It looks more like a Titanfall 2 mech, but still it's a mech, mechanical. suit. Big suit. Not really a suit. It's much bigger than an elemental would be.
Yeah, I'm on the other side.
Jennifer, what's her name? Lopez. So it's got a big star and looks like a pretty big budget. And it's on Netflix. And I think it came out
That old woman?
tonight. She looks pretty good for an old woman.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Affirmative.
Monsieur Battlemaster.
Company in the back. They're trying to get our aid.
Come play with me.
Target spotted.
Come here, Battlemaster. I got something for you. I already hit him twice.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
I tapped it.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted.
Fall back.
Target spotted.
Target destroyed.
Good kill.
He
Need
killed
assistance.
himself.
New target acquired.
Battlemaster killed himself.
The Battlemaster did? Man, I hit him like 3 times.
Target
I hit him a
spotted.
couple times.
There's a Marauder coming up the ramp, too.
Airstrike.
Target spotted.
Uh-oh. That hurt.
Equal critical.
Oh, no. I shut down, then he can shoot me. I
Target
hate
spotted.
that.
Target spotted.
Uh-oh, behind us.
Target spotted.
Airstrike
Target
online.
spotted. Target spotted.
I loosed. Oh, really?
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Oh, I didn't quite make it.
Target destroyed.
That's so close. I was thinking, oh, I can make that. I can make it. I didn't make it.
Target spotted.
I'm coming around with you. Hold on.
Okay, it's probably a bad move. I'm hiding behind the Raven.
Target spotted. Target spotted. 25% of the enemies are eliminated. Affirmative.
Target acquired.
Target
Oh,
spotted.
you're a flyer. I forgot, that's right, you're a flyer. Oh crap, I'm down.
Don't get sloppy out there.
They got me.
You went right down where I was standing by you. I was trying to back you up or protect you. I'm not really sure which, actually.
Airstrike online.
You actually jumped in my own
Need assistance.
Actually, what?
Target spotted.
fire. You actually jumped in my line of fire.
Oh, sorry. I jumped behind you, I thought. I was behind you when you died.
25%.
Half depleted. Keep pushing. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Maybe something
Level
wrong.
critical. Right over
Target
critical
spotted.
damage.
Okay, I'm pretty much one touch here.
Airstrike online. Right torso.
Ouch.
critical
Ouch.
damage.
Where's he shoot me from?
Left arm critical damage.
Shoot. Oh, there you are.
Wow, this
Turkey.
bull shark has 6 basic uses.
I couldn't
And
get
a
him.
BRB.
I did 682. That's
New
okay.
target
Oh.
acquired.
Fall
Target
down already,
spotted.
too?
Already.
Yep, I died.
You fall down, go kaboom chakalaka. Well, we're
I'll
8
stop,
now.
don't worry.
Acquired.
Then you're just playing Pacific Rim. That's right. Pacific Rim seems kind of the same thing. Vin missed. I thought, and I didn't really like Pacific Rim. The mechs were just way too huge.
New target acquired.
Yeah, I just don't like movies where they break possible the physics of how big something can get that's hollow and made of metal and holding up a trillion tons.
Target destroyed.
I mean, obviously it's not totally hollow, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't
Target
seem
acquired.
feasible. But it was still a fun movie, don't get me wrong. It's just not believable at all.
1 trillion tons? What are you?
Oh, the Pacific Rim mech suits were just they're like 300 feet tall. It just seemed ridiculous. Like in Mech Warrior, at least, when you get to a 100-ton battle mech, it has to move slowly because otherwise it'll just bend its legs, right, or break its legs. The physics involved in getting something that big to move, it's not easy, and you reach a limit of how big something can be and still be mobile like that. And they just throw all that stuff out the window in Pacific Rim, and they've got these 300-tall mechs that can run and jump high and wrestle with Godzillas and stuff like that. It's just too much. And then if you're falling 300 feet and you're in the head of that thing and it falls down, you're going pretty darn fast by the time you hit the ground. And sure, there could be a little bit of crushing of the skeleton to absorb some of that impact and some water and stuff, but still you could be going, if you hit the ground, you could be going 180 miles an hour when you hit. A little strap-in harness wouldn't feel very good there.
Terminal velocity is 265 miles an hour.
I thought it was like 197 or 178, so it's 260?
265.
265. Well, that probably won't reach terminal velocity in the distance that it falls because, well, I don't know if it would or not since it's all made up.
And it does have, what do you call it? They have rocket feet and stuff.
Yeah, jump jets. Yeah.
So,
I'm looking at a picture on my phone that came up of my... I'm looking at a picture, April 18th, 2023. It's a picture of my family in front of the casket of my dad at the graveyard. And it's this cool shot of us all standing there. It looks like it could be an album cover with Jessica right in the center of it. It's like, this is a cool shot. And it's like we're in front of my dad's dead body.
Yeah, Monday. I've got to go have a drink with all my bros.
I'm going to go
all the
pull that
fallen
up.
ones.
Yeah. Is that Veterans Day?
No. It's for them, not as living ones.
Yeah, for the dead ones, right? Memorial Day, that's what I mean. Sorry, that's what I meant.
That's why I got to go have a drink with all my fallen bros.
Yeah. Let me find...
I've done some Fallout 76 stuff. I've done some Fallout Shelter and do some Mech Warrior 5 and take care of my deck garden. Cook some foods,
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Why doesn't it take it to my photos? I want to see my photos.
My freezer is jam-packed full now. Says they had some ribeyes for $6 a pound. So I got a whole ribeye,
Yeah.
Not a half. I got a whole ribeye. It says pick up a whole ribeye,
Yeah.
slice it up, $120 worth of ribeye. My freezer's jam-packed full now.
How many dollars for the ribeye?
$120.
I'd like some ribeyes.
Well,
Where are the
I
photos?
did have to get a whole ribeye, sliced.
Why can't I find that?
Hmm?
Trying to find my photos on my Facebook app.
I've got to.
I just want to search in my photos for this photo that showed up on here's this day in 2013 kind of thing. And on the app I can't find my photos.
No family here. We fight for the
Wait a minute, this day in 2013?
No, the 18th, a certain day. I'm just looking for a
Online.
certain. I'm looking for a certain photo on a certain day
Sensors online.
in the history of my
Weapons
photos, and I
online.
can't find it on the phone app.
Yeah, it was around this time in 2013 that I was in hospital. Getting surgery,
Oh, wow.
lung surgery. Yeah. Spent an entire month in a friggin' hospital.
Friends, videos, marketplace, menu, but where's my photos? Ah, stupid app.
Okay. Are you just gonna stand there?
I'm gonna move around here. Make it a little bit harder for them to hit me.
I have a Thunderbolt 5 in this thing. Oh boy. I got large pulses. I don't think I'm going to be able to walk up that hill.
Online.
I'm gonna try to go up it. I don't think I can do it either.
You got jumpy jumps, so you can do it.
They're not this
Fuel
high.
at 25%.
They are almost.
Fuel at 0%.
Oh, not quite.
Yeah, but you can go up the rampy part and then jumpy jump. I just have to go all the way around like a
Fuel at
nickelback.
25. Fuel at 0%.
It won't stay once I get up a little ways, right?
Fuel
Why don't you
at
just go over there and go up the
25%.
hill?
I'm just seeing if I can get up here.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
There we go. Now I'm gonna make it, maybe. I may not even want to go up here, but
25%.
I made
you
it.
are.
That's what matters. Is that you right there? Hey, what do you know? Huh.
Yeah, I come back to play.
Now where are we going? Over here?
We got to come around here now.
All right.
And go around this way.
Target spotted.
Ooh, target. There's a target 3,000 meters.
I can't quite reach that far.
Target
Oh, there's one
acquired.
at
Target
1450
spotted.
meters.
I can almost reach that once we close the distance by about 3 times. Or 4.
I have to get to at least 600 meters.
Yeah, I gotta get it to 700, I think. We got one way out there.
New target acquired.
700 meters.
That Feeny Hawk?
Yep.
Incoming, watch out. That's right, you jump in front of me and take the hits for me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Target spotted.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
I got a shorty here, dog.
I jumped up high here. That guy sniping over there is not my
I got an
friend.
insect over here.
Airstrike
Get a bunch of mag
activated.
shots.
Shit, sorry.
Where'd he go?
I did put an arty
online.
strike on that guy. Is that nice?
I better move away from here because they're picking on me.
Warning, incoming missile.
How did he hit me? That's crazy. He shouldn't have been able to.
Ooh, I tagged him.
Airstrike activated. New target.
Whoa,
acquired.
who's gousing me now? Who's gousing me now?
Stone Rhino back here. Charlie. There's a stone rhino. Oh crap, what's that? Hotel? The Bull Shark Hotel?
Ouch, he's got twin Gauss. And he's a good shot. He lined me up and shot me quick. Quickly, anyway. Okay, I don't know who shot me from there. Oh, it's that guy again.
Charlie, Stone Rhino?
Fuel at 25%.
Gosh, she's a good shot, that sniper. Is that Corsair over there? Gosh, they're just killing us all. This is bad.
Warning, incoming missile.
I'm gonna
All right, they're
die.
going to come up here and they're going to kill me. But I'm going to meet them.
They got me.
I'm going to meet them head on. We're going to die together.
No, I'm already dead.
Warning,
You got you hey,
Enter
Dark, you only have
critical
11 more kills.
I couldn't get them. Thought I could get one. Bull sharks are hard to kill. Gosh, I'm doing good damage. 643 is good damage, and we're just getting slaughtered.
I did crap damage.
Artillery strike online.
I mean, it took a while before I could get my missiles locked onto anything.
Well, the last 3 or 4 nights I felt like I'm not doing well at all, but I feel like I'm doing okay here, and it's not helping.
Well, I mean, by missile, not missiles plural, missile singular.
I'm missing. Is that like a missile? If I'm missing?
Well, you know, a Thunderbolt 5.
New target acquired.
Fleas are almost impossible to kill now.
Target destroyed.
Eagle Fang takes down the flea.
Warning, incoming missile.
Could kill Fang?
That flea should have been dead a long time ago.
I
The way
know.
he was hammering them with those
I know.
AC-10.
They're hard to kill.
and stuff.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
See, it should
Ooh,
have-
that's nice
he
to
should have
watch.
went down that quick.
Nice.
As quick as that Phoenix Hawk did. I mean, you know.
Again, do another.
There's only
Do again.
25-ton difference in those two mechs.
It's like if they come around one at a time, you'll be
Artillery strike
golden.
activated.
Oh, it looks like there's a couple there.
Target acquired. Center torso critical damage. Warning, incoming missile.
Good try. Nice try, guys. Thanks for the drop.
GG.
Oh, well.
643.
Hey, it's my best match yet tonight.
188. You're climbing up the ranks now.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I got
Well, I
second
mean,
second
that-
highest match in the game of both teams. That's nice.
Hey,
But only one no kills though.
my first match was such a winner.
It was beautiful.
I got one shot off. I did 4 points of damage, and I was dead from one hit.
Yep. I'm tempted to replay that on the stream. Clip it out.
It was like, you got to freaking kidding me.
It was great. Epic moments in Ghostlands.
Epic. Epic Maddox moment.
We haven't seen Sarcasmo's group. We've not put our metal against theirs.
We have medals.
Our metal, like our swords.
We have swords.
Nah, we don't really. What was I going to search on? I was going to search on something. Oh, well.
I know not these things. Something about a picture.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. So let's go to Facebook. Photos. We'll see if we can find photos here. Memories, maybe. See more. I don't know why they hide my own photos from me. Photo, video. Okay. No, I don't want to create. I just want to go to my photos. Facebook used to be easy to navigate. Now it's like confusing. Group events. Nope.
Okay,
Story
photos,
pass.
you got albums, you got,
Where is that?
okay, click on your name, right? And then go to it says photos, click the photos, and then you'll see,
What do you mean
Post
click on my name?
photo.
There's lots of my names here. Up at the top left or the top right?
the top left. Hold
Okay,
on.
so I got to go to my main homepage. There it is. Okay, I was on a sub page. Then I want to go down to, I don't know if I want
Okay,
to go to
you wanna go to
albums
your
or
main
not.
page, then
I
you
just
go
want to search
to
by
your
the
name over on the
date.
left, you
Yeah, I
click
found it.
that.
I found it. I just need to search by
And
the
then you'll have your
date.
list of abouts and photos and friends
Can I
and all that
search
stuff.
by the date? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a
Did
lot
you
of
pack it in an album?
I don't remember. It was 12 years ago, 13 years ago, 11 years ago. It was years ago, whatever years ago it was. It was those years.
And I'm sure you got 500,000 photos there. Or so.
I probably close to 500,000, yeah. Oh, here's a picture of my dad in Korea with a little camera and a MASH helicopter and his MP uniform. It's got those on there. Those are probably... He's taking a bunch of kids sailing. Oh, no, I don't see any dates on these. I just want, where's the search field by date? I can search up here maybe. Here we go. But it's not searching in the photos. Photos, there we go. Well, maybe. Nope, that's just everybody else's photos in the world, not mine. I want to search my photos from friends and groups. Public photos, no. I want my photos. Oh, I'll just click drop here while we're doing this.
Okay, you got your profile, then there's photos, and then there's albums.
I just don't know if it's in an album. Date posted. Here we go. Here we go. Date posted. This is going to get me closer. But these aren't my photos.
Go to albums. Because a lot of the photos are just one photo or something.
Yeah. There's a bunch of pictures of my dad, but not of his grave site. I like this picture I took of in front of his computer screen. He's got a magnifying glass and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pair of glasses, reading glasses, in front of his screen because he never knows which one he wants to use. What a hoot. He was the best guy.
I don't know those things.
Glasses.
Nope, I was away when my dad died.
Oh, that's too bad. I spent every day pretty much with my dad the last couple of years of his life.
Well, he died at 66, a year after retirement. Okay, where are we at? Okay, there you are.
Boy, I just don't know where it is. I'm not going to be able to find it on here.
Okay.
That's too
I'm
bad.
gonna leave you standing here then.
I'm going to catch up. Hey, Brios. I got a slot open, Brios, if you'd like to take it.
You got more than one.
We're mostly losing and dying, so you'd be coming into a losing group of people. We're not losers, though. We're just unwinners. I don't have losers in Ghostlands. Did we win that first match? I guess so.
Yeah, I died the first shot of the first
We're losing so much, it's hard for me to keep track that we won it all.
I mean, I was headshot right off Jump Street.
I've already been shot.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Airstrike online.
Target spotted. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Going top side.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Wow, I'm already
Target
crit.
spotted.
Where you at, Dark?
I'm over here on the side.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
Did Delta fall down? How about Lima? Atimoto?
Need assistance. 25% of
I
the
think
enemies
I'm-
are eliminated.
Okay. Yeah.
Target spotted. We're experiencing some losses. Don't get sloppy out there. Target spotted. Target spotted.
Alright, I'm riding with the darkness.
Target spotted.
Sorry about your
That's
arm.
it. Shoot your teammate, Dark.
Details, details. You don't need
Target
that arm.
spotted. Target
You
spotted.
only half clipped it.
Box shot, one touch center torso, he's super red.
To the left of the bottom.
Target spotted.
Heat level critical.
Hit him in the
Heat
face.
level
Lost half our
critical.
force. We can't lose any more soldiers. The enemies are half depleted. Keep pushing. Target
Youngkin,
spotted.
good job.
Target destroyed.
Got him, got him.
You gotched him.
Gotched him.
Target spotted.
Hard right, high side.
Target acquired.
Oh yes, Lima. He should be hurting. Okay, I thought I did more damage than that to him. Hard right. Back up.
Yeah, I gotta get back over here.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
7-7, you need to get with your group.
Yep, that's where I'm going. These guys are coming to drop down on behind me, I think. If they're smart, that's what they'll do.
We're taking critical losses. We need you to pull through. We've almost got them all. Clean up the survivors.
Where is he gonna go?
He's heading towards
Target acquired.
museum guy.
Shoot.
To the right. There you go. You need to drop. No, in fact, there's only 2 of you left.
Yeah.
You need to fall back. Fall back.
There's no place to fall back
Center
to.
torso.
Never mind.
There's no place to fall back to.
Rather like Bravo 3. back
I did
there.
get both guys shooting at me. That wasn't good. I should have stayed behind the cover a little bit.
Heat level critical. Override shutdown.
Remember I told you to drop back.
Left torso
You did.
dis-
Yep.
Come in. Control the
I thought you meant
Can
drop
anyone
way
read?
back. I should have just hung back a little bit. That's what I should have done.
Well, I did
Reel
need
still
you
at
to
work?
drop
Okay.
way back.
What's that?
Yeah. I did
Yeah.
need for you to drop way back. So there could be 2 of you shooting it with something instead of 1.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking like retreat from that area. There was no place really
Yes,
to go.
retreat from the area you were in back to your fellow.
But my fellow was over on the other side. I couldn't go that direction. Wasn't
Actually,
he over in
behind
front of me? Was there somebody behind me or
behind
something?
you.
Oh, I didn't know
Yes,
he
it
was there.
behind you.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
That's why I was telling you to back up to him. To
Yeah.
Go back there.
I thought it was empty back there. 679, and I still went down. I got a kill. That's a pretty good score for not
Yeah.
going up.
I appreciate the match. He's just,
Are you taking off?
I'm just not going to do that for now. I'm just, I'm kind of frustrated if you understand what I mean.
From the matches, you mean?
Yeah, I'm just a little
Well, that's
frustrated.
yeah, I get it. That's fine. I'll probably do 1 more or 2 more, and then I'll probably quit anyways. That's cool.
I mean, I can,
Hey,
I can
Hellbringer.
still chat,
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna jump here. Probably gotta leave the group, and let's go to quick play. Bonk. Dum 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 dum. Well, hopefully today I'll get one of those pantry cabinets put together. Tomorrow, I mean, I really think that would be a good thing. That would make Jennifer feel better. I'm kind of getting all my, trying to get all my systems together so I can just start, blowing through them. But finding out that their holes are non-standard size was kind of an unexpected thing.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Why can't you just use the 1/4 inch ones?
Because there's already holes in the front, and then I have to use 2 different size pins in each cabinet. I don't want to do that. That not only different size pins, but different style of pins. They come with a plastic one that has a retaining clip above it, so that the shelf can't just pop up if it gets, overbalanced or something. Which is nice, because then you don't have shelves squirming around when you put weight in one area and then they tip forward or something like that. But then I'd have to find 1/4 inch pins that do the same thing.
Oh, okay.
To go to the other side. I'd rather just all be consistent so you can move the pins wherever you need to and not have to worry about it.
They're sitting on it. They're not. The shelves are sitting on top of the pins. Not. The pins aren't punching through into the shelves and into the.
The pins don't go into the shelves, correct? But they have a little here. I can post a picture of what
I
it looks
understand.
like.
I know.
They're
what
kind
you're
of an
talking about.
odd. They're kind of an odd shelf.
Yeah, I understand what you're
bracket.
talking about now. Yeah.
I'll post it anyway.
I was under the assumption that it was actually assembled shelving.
Oh no! I mean, there are divider shelves that are fixed and nailed into place or attached, But then there's the ones that you can move to whatever height you want, right?
I mean,
Those-
I was thinking you could pin them on one side, and they rest on the other side.
Yeah, you got pins on all four corners, basically.
Yeah, you're just sitting them on top, sitting your shelves on top of the pins. I understand
Yes.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, and these particular pins
And when
aren't...
you said you got the clip on top to keep it from moving, yeah, I understood. I know exactly what you're doing now. You know.
So I just posted a picture in Spec Ops.
Yeah, like I said, I understand what you're doing now. Yeah.
And that plastic one on the bottom has that little retaining clip thing that holds the shelf down against the bottom ledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you told me what it was, I knew what it was.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you'd seen that particular style or not. They're kind of a weird style.
I haven't seen that particular style, but I know what you're talking about.
I prefer the brass pins, or the metal pins because they're strong, but these are actually seem pretty strong. And the brass ones things could slide around more.
Remember I told you I worked on a veneering lathe, 1946 veneering lathe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I told you about brass bushings versus the new ultra high molecular density polymer bushings.
I don't remember. Tell me more about that. That I remember vaguely that, but not in detail.
The brass bushings cost $800 a pop.
Hang on one second. Brios, let me tell you about this mic in a minute, okay? Don't go away. I'll tell you about this mic. It's fantastic.
Airstrike online.
Go ahead, Hellbringer.
Target spotted.
Not Hellbringer. Go ahead, Gunfighter. Sorry.
Target
No,
spotted.
the brass bushings, they were $800 a pop.
Fuel at 25%.
These are big bushings, I'm guessing, right? For a big plywood lathe?
For a veneering lathe.
Yeah.
Fuel at 25%.
You put logs in
Yep.
the log. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Why did they use
were
bushings
$800
instead of bearings for something like that?
Target spotted.
1946.
Yeah, but they had ball bearings in 1946, didn't they?
Fuel at 25%.
Bearings,
Airstrike
much expensive
online.
for ball bearings of that size. You're talking a pretty big chunk of metal here spinning.
Yeah.
Target
And
spotted.
then you're
Well, wouldn't they
talking
use
about-
sleeve bearings or sleeve bearings?
Target spotted.
They just use bushings, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm just surprised for something that heavy.
I didn't make the Jackson lathe, okay?
I get it.
Make
I get it. It's not your fault. I know.
Target spotted.
Anyway, the brass bushings were $800 a pop.
Target
Okay.
spotted.
The ultra high molecular density polymer bushings,
Target
Word.
spotted. Need assistance.
$25 a pop.
Target spotted.
They
Target
lasted
spotted.
about the same length of time. And the UHMD
Target spotted.
ultra high molecular density polymer,
Yeah.
right,
Target spotted.
had a better friction coefficient than the brass.
Oh, so it took less power to run them.
Less wear.
Less wear on the shaft and a little bit less power too, or they're pretty slick anyway.
Less wear. Well, the power, I really wasn't worried about the power because I had
Yeah.
a 100 horsepower motor with high power.
So less wear on the shaft then.
Yes, less wear on
Yeah.
the
Target
shafts.
spotted.
On the shafts,
Guys, I think we're gonna get killed again.
Target spotted.
less wear on those, less wear on the bushing itself too. Now, the downside, they
Target
didn't
spotted.
perform so well under heavy impacts during cold winter
spotted.
weather. So I might have.
When they
might
got
have to
cold, they
replace
didn't
them
perform as well.
Target spotted.
in extreme cold.
Target acquired.
The polymer bushings didn't perform as well in extreme
Target
cold.
spotted.
Yeah.
When you start pounding the wood,
Target
it
spotted.
spins and you hit knots and stuff like that. And it pounds it a little
Target
bit.
spotted.
The massive impacts, the vibrations when you hit a knot or something.
Yeah.
Or the log is quite
25%.
round when you start.
Target spotted.
It's
Target
got
spotted.
that little lip
Target
on it or
spotted.
something. Goes womp 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 womp.
Okay.
During the freezing weather, the polymers had a tendency to crack.
Oh, interesting.
For the brass,
Target spotted.
it doesn't matter. You could go down to -50 and they're still good.
Target spotted. Target spotted.
But that's the only issue I had with them. Was,
Target
you know,
spotted.
when it got to
Gosh, they're just wiping us out.
10 or -20.
Target spotted.
-10, -20 is when we have
Target
issues.
spotted.
If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Aside from that, you got a better friction coefficient, and $800, $25.
Target spotted.
You know, it's like, yeah.
I'm gonna die. He's gonna shoot me.
Especially since you're replacing these things every
Target
quarter.
spotted.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every quarter, you got to replace them every
Target
quarter.
spotted.
Did we kill that guy? He disappeared. He just got away, I guess.
I mean, we were veneering out 14,000 board feet a day on one leg. You know,
Target spotted.
so yeah. That's a lot of board feet.
How many board feet? 14,000?
Yeah, 14,000
Target
board feet a
spotted.
day.
Wow.
That's after I got everything repaired. When I first started, it was
Center dorsal critical damage.
5,000 board feet. And that was a good day. But once I took over, and I'm like, okay, look, you gotta replace these things. This has to be done. Do this, do that, do this.
Target
And after I
spotted.
finally talked to them,
Fuel at 25%.
tough for ways they understood. They give me the go ahead
Okay.
and do it. I did it, and
Yeah.
it
Hang on a
cost-
second.
It cost $20,000 to get it done, but after that,
Brios, are you still there?
production.
Microphones. So $497. That was a decent match for me. Not great. Okay, I got to talk to Brios for a second. So I'm a recording engineer, part-time, but I do it professionally and get paid to do it. And I've been recording and doing live sound and recording audio engineering and tracking and mixing and stuff for, 45 years, basically. And I've got some of the best sounding microphones in the world in my closet, and I have some great sounding lower end microphones. And this particular one, for the money, is one of the best microphones you can get. And you have choices within this line. These are about, I'm going to say $370, maybe $400. So they're not cheap. They're not like a little cheap microphone. And you're going to need an actual audio interface that has phantom power on it. They're not a USB mic. But this one in particular is the Mini-K47. It's modeled after a $30,000 Neumann U847, which is a vintage golden era of radio and late World War II. One of the golden mics that has just always been a favorite among broadcasters and vocalists. People like old Blue Eyes and what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. What's old Blue Eyes' name? Singer. I Did It My Way. Anyway.
Is that what they call Vic Van Dyke?
No, Vic Van Dyke didn't sing much. He
no,
danced a little
Frank
bit. Frank Sinatra, yeah. So Frank Sinatra sang on a Neumann U47 sometimes, which is like what this is modeled after, and a Neumann. Guys, all my, I must be tired. All my mic names are disappearing. Neumann. I can't remember. Doesn't matter. Anyway, this mic, it's a new mic. It doesn't use a tube. The original used a tube, and you had to have like a $3,000 tube amplifier on the floor that ran power to it and amplified the signal. This is all solid state. It's modeled by a guy named Matt something or other at Roswell Pro Audio. And it's a beautiful sounding mic on male vocals and a lot of female vocals without a touch of EQ. There's no EQ on this at all. And I'm coming to you live with the no compression even. A lot of times I'll put compression on, but I had to send one of my compressors back and get it repaired. It's just a fantastic sounding mic. And it's for the money, you won't get into a mic that sounds as good as this for under $1,000 and likely more. Most of them just don't. It's got a beautiful edgy sparkle to it without being harsh. It's never harsh. Sounds fantastic on vocals. It sounds fantastic on guitars, acoustic guitars. Sounds fantastic on most stringed instruments, and would sound great on many, many other things. I can't recommend it enough if you're looking for a stream mic. What I like about it also is it's relatively small, so it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. So if I go to my ugly mug cam here, and I bring it up into the frame, I've got maybe I'll have to loosen that up a little bit. I can rotate around. It's got a little badge on it. That's the Roswell badge. This mic here, I'll probably need to get rid of my take away the background shot here too. Original, there we go. There you go, so you can see it better. So it's not a very big mic, it's relatively small. But it has a large condenser diaphragm in it, 1-inch diaphragm. And this is a custom body and a optional custom grill basket. This is called the basket, the grill on top here. And then I did the metal badge. The default one for $379 is just printed on the logo and has a silver plated basket on it. I paid a little bit more and got a black body with the black basket and the badge, the metal badge, because it looks great. And I don't want it to look, I want it to look like it's not taking over everything. And I just bring it in close it's about 3 inches away and slightly off from center, so I don't get plosives in it. That way I don't have to put a pop filter or anything like that. Fantastic mic. If you're in that ballpark of price, I can't recommend this more highly. The other option that they also have they have a kick mic. It's for a kick drum that looks just like this. So they could build you for $50 more or whatever this mic in that body and basket. It would look just like this basically. I think the kick might be a different body. I have a black body. I asked him for a black body and he said, let me go look around. He went back into his storeroom and he had some prototype sleeves for the body and he found one. It has a slight stipple to it, so it's not shiny. And he said, I've got this. And I think he pulled it off of an alien spaceship, back in one of their generator rooms or something. And so he just went the extra mile and made this thing, but it's beautiful sounding. I compared it with a $1,400 Colaris, which is comparable to a $30,000 microphone. And there was nothing about this mic that sounded worse. It just sounded a little different. Like I wouldn't say, oh, well, the Colaris is obviously way better. No, the Colaris was obviously different, but they both sounded great. And the Colaris sounds better than the 30,000 mic that it's modeled after. So there's that. It's modeled after a U51, I think. I think a 51. And so anyway, they have also U87. That would be the other mic that Frank Sinatra sang on is a Neumann U87. Sorry, that's what I missed before. The U87 is a classic recording mic that's been around for decades that just sounds fantastic on everything. Well, they've made this after the U47, which is great on male vocals. And the U87 is great on male and female vocals also. And that they make a Mini-K. This is a Mini-K47 instead of a U47. And they make a Mini-K87, which is kind of modeled after the 87. Do they sound identical to those mics? No, they do not. Do they sound very, very, very similar, but with their own slight different thing? Yeah, they do. And most people who try them, who have good ears and are recording vocals and instruments and stuff like that, will actually prefer these to the original $4,000 and $5,000 U87 and the $50,000 U47. And this thing's under $500, under $400 typically. So I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic sounding mic. You'll have to get at least a cheap audio interface like a Scarlett, Focusrite Scarlett or something like that would be fine. And you would love it. And you'll sound great on it. So there's that. There you go. That's my recommendation. If you want to get something cheaper, I would say anything that you spend less than this is going to be noticeably way worse. This is just a fantastic mic. I can't recommend enough. There's big name Grammy winning recording engineers all across the industry that say, "Oh, this is a great mic, and I use it all the time now," right? They'll use it for their main lead vocals all the time. This one and the U87 similar one, and the Colaris, which is a third. And I almost bought the Colaris. The Colaris is that $1,300, $1,350. It's like 16 list, 100 mic, and it's beautiful sounding. And if I had the money, I would have bought it too. But I still would have bought this for streaming on and stuff. But I can use this in the recording studio anytime. It's fantastic. And then I also have a couple of a matched pair of Erland M1s. And those are about $1,800 mics each. And they have a triangular diaphragm. And they're fantastic. I've never heard a mic so transparent and so clean and accurate. It sounds like you're right in front of whatever it is you're recording. It feels like there's no microphone between you. That's great for most vocalists, but not for every vocal. And it's great for most instruments, but not for every instrument. And those are really expensive, so you don't really need one of those. This will blow most other mics way out of the water. I'll hook up these different mics and sing some songs to us. We'll judge what sounds good or not. Right? Any of Jessica's videos were recorded on either the Erland mics later, and before that on my I have some Studio Project C1s, which are kind of bright, almost too bright harsh, but they sound great for the money. They were $250 when they came out, and they've been used for decades by people in lower end studios, and that's all I could afford when I got them. And they're actually, you can make some great recordings with them. You just have to be careful you don't let them get too bright when you EQ them or when you place them and stuff. And excuse me. Then I got those other really, really high-end mics about the same time I got this. And so I had this set up for streaming for me. And so I just used the others for Jessica. But she sounds great on this. I took this to a friend's studio where he had a pair of $4,000 each mics. I think it was $5,000 for the pair. And I brought my two. I got one actually. No, I got two higher end mics, real high end mics, and then I had a Colaris, and I had this, and I compared all 4 different types. So there you go. And I kept this, and I got the real high ones with the caveat that someday I'm going to go back and buy that Colaris. It's amazing mic. So there you go. That's what I recommend. Roswell Pro Audio. It's a Mini-K47. You'll love it. It sounds fantastic. There you go. Okay,
and I'm here just using a 24-year-old webcam.
I'm using a what is it? Probably a 24. It's not even 24-month-old webcam. I love these little webcams. These are great little webcams.
No,
I was going to hook up my.
That's my mic. My
Oh, your
is my
mic.
webcam.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 24-year-old webcam.
Right, and you can do that. I mean, I was using my C920, but I didn't use the microphone on it. I used a different mic.
And oh yeah, and did I mention it's an HP webcam?
No, yeah.
That cost me $10.
Good night, Corsair. Well, there you go. I mean, depending what you're using it for, that's fine, right? If you're streaming to people and you want your audio quality to be really high, then it's worth getting a mic and getting it closer to your face, right? Closer to your mouth. If it's just for fun and you don't care, then it's fine.
Well, I'm deaf anyway. Tone deaf.
Whatever Crimson Eye has for their microphone is just makes it really hard to understand half of what they're saying, compounded with their accents pretty thick. And a lot of times I just have a hard time figuring out what he's saying. On a better mic, it's much easier. But you don't have that heavy accent. So you're generally, as long as we got you loud enough, we can hear you and understand you. Okay. I think I'm going to call it a night. I've died pretty consistently for everyone. I feel like I've done my job. And I'm sure that there's another opportunity coming up to die some more. So that's it. Hey, Gunfighter, thanks for the company and the drops. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend if I don't see you tomorrow.
I like your passion on that stuff.
On what, the microphone stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I like gear. I'm kind of a gearhead in that way, but I recognize that you can only get what you can get. So I always try to have, like when I wrote about a 90-page guide on streaming, what gear to get and stuff. And I tried to list $30 microphone options and $60 and $120 and $200 and but as soon as you get up to that $350, $400 range, it changes dramatically what you get. And then when you get to the $900 to $1,000 range, it generally changes dramatically. This microphone gets you up into that, $1,500 range without the $1,500. It's an amazing mic. I've worked with a lot of mics over the years.
Well, I mean, that's your passion,
Yeah, I have too many passions.
Your livelihood.
I have too many things I like to do.
That's your livelihood.
Like let's talk about photography. Let's talk about lenses. I have $2,000 lenses in my bag. One, two, three, four, five $2,400, $2,000 lenses in my bag. And then, my lenses are worth way more than my camera body. Hey, Swarmy.
I have used $250,000 scopes.
That's not fair.
What?
Can you hook them up to a camera also, or just have to look through them?
Well, there were gun cams.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
They had gun cams on them.
Nice.
They were a gun cam as well.
Why do they cost so much? Just because of the vibration they have to endure? Because they don't have to be super zoomed in.
Like I said, they were also a gun cam.
I know, but why were they $250,000? Were they what was the telephoto range on them? Like a 240 or something, or 210? They weren't much different. Were they running 35 millimeter film in them? What did they run in the cameras? Or did they run digital back then? I don't know when you were using those.
They run 8 millimeter.
8 millimeter. I didn't know the military still used back then 8 millimeter. It's a lot smaller. I get that.
They used 8. Well, we're talking this is a gun camera, a high-speed gun camera.
Yeah, so they don't want to run a lot of film. They don't want to carry tons of film. I shot my first movie in middle school on a Super 8 film. Maybe it was 8 millimeter even. It was 8 millimeter. It wasn't Super 8. It was 8. And it was 15 minutes long. It was called The Ammonia Monster. What?
Dark. I could see rivets at a mile.
No way. On 8 millimeter?
No, through the scope.
Oh, through the scope, yes. But that's a real case of overkill, so to speak. I mean, it's a machine gun scope, but you've got way more optics than the film can resolve. They could have put a $5,000 scope in there, and the film still wouldn't have been able to capture everything it was able to get, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know what it was.
Yeah.
I just know the beast that it was.
Yeah.
I mean, did I mention it was also infrared and star bright?
No. Well, that's why it was so expensive. It had a real fast
It's infrared
aperture.
and star bright.
Wow.
And it had a 20-pound friggin' battery pack with it.
To run the gear on the camera, to run the film.
For the star bright and the infrared and stuff, to run all that stuff.
So did it use just a really big
battery pack.
primary lens to gather light, or did it actually do light amplification?
I think it did. Well, the thing was.
Because I don't think they could do light amplification just optically. Don't they have to do that over a CCD sensor or something?
All right, open your hand.
My hand's open.
From the tip of your middle finger to your wrist.
Yeah.
Is the diameter of that thing.
Of the lens. So it had a 7 or 8 inch lens, primary optic. So it's using glass to amplify the light, because you're taking all that light gathering down to a 8mm film plane. So it doesn't. It's doing it analog.
And it's a scope. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm using it as my primary scope as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we called it a God scope.
Yeah, I bet. That's pretty amazing.
But I think they wanted confirmation and
right,
all that stuff and all this other stuff. I ain't sure what all. I just know.
Yep. Wow. I didn't know they put that expensive of lenses on those. On what bird was that on?
It was on my Ma Deuce.
What's a Ma Deuce?
Door gun.
No, so on a helicopter?
Yeah, it was on my door gun.
Wow. So when you would pull the trigger, it would run film, basically, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started rocking it. It started running, and
Would it run for a certain number of frames after to make sure that the round hit the target and it got footage of that?
I don't know. I don't really know how it works.
Yeah. I know how to pull the trigger, and I did that. Yeah.
I knew how to reload it.
Yeah.
I had this little. It was I don't know.
But if you were in the heat of battle going through a lot of rounds and you ran out of rounds, you would load the rounds. You wouldn't stop and load more film, right? You just keep shooting. Right? You're not going to say, oh, hold on, say cheese while I put more film in my can.
Okay, the way I run my door guns,
yeah,
we had these cruise boxes size things, about a foot and a half tall, 3 feet deep, and 4 feet long.
That's for ammo?
That held 5,000 rounds of 50 cal.
How long would it take if you just held the trigger down, how long would it take to go through 5,000 rounds?
Depending.
A minute?
No, 10 minutes.
Okay, you could keep shooting for quite a while.
Yeah, we were. Okay, these were designed for us to loiter.
Oh, okay.
And provide cover and air
okay,
support.
So you needed to be able to lay down cover fire for a while. And would you have one on each side of the helicopter?
I had 2 to 3 guns, depending. I mean, I had a pair of twins myself, so I had 5,000 and 5,000. My door gunner on the other side, he had a Gao 2 with 6,000 rounds of 7.62 by 51, but he had 2 boxes of that. Now that's 4 minutes of fire, you know.
Wow.
12,000 rounds, 4 minutes.
So if
of
you
fire.
were laying cover fire in an area and you were loitering around there, once you ran out, you could flip the direction of the helicopter and the other guy could let him have it.
Well, the mini, you know, okay. The 50s, they're for
Anti-personnel.
Anti-materiel.
Okay.
They're anti-materiel, okay?
Yeah.
Armored cars, vehicles.
Could
then,
you,
know,
chew into a tank's
pretty
armor
durable.
with a 50 cal after a while? Or was it too hard to get through them?
You could punch engine armor, top of the engine.
Okay, so you could disable them.
Yeah, you could knock track off, knock off. You could chunk
Yeah.
road wheels and track with a 50.
Yeah, nice.
And on some of the older ones, older vehicles, like the T-55s and stuff,
Yeah.
you could punch low side armor.
Do you have to worry about, like, on a tank? Can their guns elevate?
You are aware that the 50 cals were originally designed to punch through tank armor?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, World War I and early World War II tanks, they would punch easy.
How thick was the armor for that? 1 inch?
Okay?
On a World War I tank? Was it half-inch armor?
It wasn't that good of armor. I mean,
Yeah. So,
it would punch a Panzer II straight through the face.
wow.
It would tear
Wow.
a Panzer II right in the face.
No, I didn't know that.
A Panzer III, it would punch side armor and back armor.
Yeah.
Panzer IV, it would punch side armor. In some of the movies you see the Panzer IVs, they've got the shirt skins on them, the skirts on them.
Yeah.
That was to defeat the 50 caliber and
Okay.
the 12.7 and the 14.1s.
And those 50 calibers, do they have more penetrating power, more muzzle velocity than like a field 50 caliber machine gun that goes on a little monopod or, dual pod that a troop would carry? They're like bigger guns, right? But the same caliber round. Does it have a bigger shell, more powder behind it?
Are you talking about Ma Deuce?
I don't know, or beyond what,
Ma Deuce
like a ground troop would carry a 50 caliber machine gun and a couple clips
Okay.
of, right? And that's a 50 caliber shell, but is it as big of a shell of powder, and does it have as much kick or much
It's
penetrating
12.7
power?
by 99. The 12.7 by 99.
I don't know what that means.
12.7 millimeter diameter
Okay.
is the projectile by 99 millimeters length.
Oh, okay. And is
Okay?
that true for both the ground?
That is the 50 cal BMG. Now, if the ground pounders usually carry a heavy barrel, okay, it's a thicker barrel than what we carry.
Okay.
However, we carry a longer barrel.
Okay. So you get better muzzle velocity from it?
I guess so. I think it does.
Probably, because it's got to accelerate all the way down that longer barrel, right, before it can expel the gas.
But it's a lighter barrel. But then again, we're moving at 100 knots. We got rotor watch coming down on it, so it's getting a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Because the ground pounders, they're sitting in a position usually,
Hey, Kakia. Howdy.
or they're a vehicle mount or something like that usually.
Yeah.
And they usually just load 100 rounds at a time because, that's 35 freaking pounds,
Right. Right.
and they got to carry that stuff.
Yeah. They don't have Sherpas.
They are the Sherpa. What do you
They
think?
are the Sherpas. That's right. Okay. Well, this is interesting, but I got to go. So thank you. Thanks for the drops
Well, yeah,
again.
we were just talking about you were talking about lenses and stuff, and
Yeah.
I just told you about some of the lens that I was using.
I know, those are fascinating.
And you managed to bring it all over to the other stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. And then we got to the, you know.
Well, it's all kind of interesting to me, so I kind of wander around in those areas a little bit out of curiosity. Okay, everybody in the stream, thanks for hanging out. I'll be on probably tomorrow night. I usually am. I wasn't on last night. I had stuff I had to get done, but I'll probably be on tomorrow night again, as I usually am every night. Until next time, this has been Ghostlands, your favorite place to waste the most important moments of your life. With me, your host and guide, Dark Marauder, leading you into the darkness. I have no idea how we got here. I certainly have no idea how we're going to get away or get out. So until you do find a way out, try not to hit your head against dark objects, and be good to each other, take care of each other, and be sure to shoot each other designated targets. Good night, everybody. Uh-oh, I can't do the stream thing unless I go back to the regular thing. Hang on. Is it doing it? It's not. There we go. There. Good night, everybody. Take care of each other. Dum-dum-dum. Good night, everyone. One and all. Kakia. Dave GT. Barrios. Corsair. Sasaza Games. Not to mention, of course, Vinmist and Magic 8-Ball was in here. Sasaza Games already got, right? There's some other people too lurking, I know. I saw you, lurkers. Good night, everybody.